how is peanut butter made in a factory? Our story starts far from the factory, in vast peanut fields in states like Georgia, Alabama, and Texas. These aren't just any fields. They're carefully managed agricultural powerhouses that produce some of the world's best peanuts. Farmers spend months tending to their crops, watching every single peanut grow from a tiny seed to a full-bodied legume. Harvesting peanuts is a precise art. Unlike most crops that grow on trees or above ground, peanuts hide beneath the soil. Farmers use special machines called diggers to carefully lift entire plants from the ground. These machines work like giant combs, gently pulling the plants and shaking off excess dirt. Each plant carries dozens of peanuts tucked away in pods resembling small, bumpy shells. After harvesting, the nuts undergo their first cleaning. Massive air blowers and complex screening systems remove dirt, rocks, and unwanted debris. Imagine giant industrial vacuum cleaners that can process tons of peanuts in just minutes. Workers scrutinize the nuts looking for any signs of damage or imperfection. Only the best peanuts make the cut. The next stop is roasting, where the magic truly begins. Roasting isn't just about cooking. It's about transforming peanuts into flavor powerhouses. Large rotating ovens can roast thousands of pounds of peanuts at a time. The temperature is critical. Too hot and the peanuts burn. Too cool and they lack that rich, deep flavor we all love. Different peanut butter brands have their own secret roasting techniques. Some use dry roasting, where peanuts tumble through hot air. Others prefer oil roasting, which adds a different depth of flavor. The roasting time varies from 10 to 20 minutes depending on the desired taste. The science behind roasting is more complex than most people realize. Different peanut varieties like Valencia, Runner, Spanish, and Virginia respond differently to heat, creating unique flavor profiles. Temperature isn't just about cooking, it's about chemistry. As peanuts roast, the Maillard reaction occurs, a fascinating process where amino acids and sugars transform, creating hundreds of flavor compounds. This is why roasted peanuts taste dramatically different from raw ones. Some factories employ food scientists who use spectrometers and gas chromatography to analyze the precise chemical changes during roasting, ensuring consistent flavor in every batch. After roasting, the peanuts cool down on massive conveyor systems. These aren't your kitchen conveyor belts. These are industrial monsters that can handle tons of peanuts per hour. The cooling process is important too. It stops the roasting process and helps the peanuts develop their final flavor profile. Now comes the most dramatic part, turning those roasted peanuts into smooth or chunky butter. Industrial grinding machines are monsters of engineering. These machines can grind hundreds of pounds of peanuts every single minute. The first grind breaks the peanuts into a coarse paste, but that's just the beginning. For smooth peanut butter, the paste goes through multiple grinding stages. Each pass through the machine makes the texture finer and smoother. Some factories use massive stone grinders that crush the peanuts with incredible precision. Others use steel mills that can create butter so smooth it feels like silk on your tongue. Chunky peanut butter requires an extra step. After the initial grinding, workers add back in carefully chopped peanut pieces. These chunks are cut to exact sizes. Too big and they'll sink to the bottom, too small and they'll lose their appeal. But peanut butter isn't just ground peanuts. Most commercial brands add extra ingredients to improve taste and shelf life. Salt is a common addition. Just a pinch can enhance the entire flavor profile. Some brands add sugar or honey for sweetness. Others include oils to create that perfect spreadable consistency. Preservation is a big deal in peanut butter production. Unlike some foods, peanut butter can sit on shelves for months without spoiling. This is where stabilizers come into play. Ingredients like palm oil or hydrogenated vegetable oils prevent the natural peanut oil from separating. They keep the butter smooth and consistent from the first to the last spoonful. Quality control in peanut butter factories is intense. Each batch goes through multiple tests. Workers check the color, texture, and taste. Specialized machines measure everything from oil separation to particle size. Some factories use laser technology to detect even the tiniest impurities. Nothing gets past these quality checks. Packaging is another marvel of modern engineering. Massive machines can fill, seal, and label thousands of jars every hour. The process is so precise that each jar gets the same amount of peanut butter down to the gram. Specialized nozzles ensure smooth filling without air pockets or messy edges. The jars then move to labeling stations. High-speed machines wrap labels around each container in milliseconds. Inkjet printers add batch numbers and expiration dates with incredible accuracy. Every single jar can be traced back to its exact production moment. Storage and shipping require careful temperature control. While peanut butter is stable, extreme heat can cause oil separation or change its texture. Warehouses use advanced cooling systems to maintain perfect conditions, and refrigerator trucks continue this careful temperature management during transportation. Some factories are pushing the boundaries of peanut butter production. They're creating organic versions, experimenting with added superfoods, and developing peanut butter for people with specific dietary needs. The entire journey from peanut to butter takes about 24 hours, but these factories work around the clock. A single large factory can produce over 100,000 jars of peanut butter every single day.